Good morning. Yeah, it's not really morning anymore, but good morning anyway. Um, this morning stream will be slightly shorter because I have an not really appointment, but I need to do something in the afternoon. I need to get ready for that. So, um, I changed a bit of the layout for the brewery yesterday, and now it has the right dimensions at least, and I can build a proper interior to those dimensions. Which also means that the placement of the prefab in here is a bit off. So I would either need to move the walls or the prefab itself, then change the terrain cutout here. Let's first get the foundation to the right spots. Let's edit this. Hello, how are you? It's it was at some point some kind of temple or cathedral kind of building, but this is the brewery now. It's the exterior of the brewery, at least. I mean, it's basically the most important building for the whole game, so it will look a bit different than the other ones as a result. Because that's the one of the quests um, will lead you here, and you need to gain access to this and then do a few puzzles in the basements to unlock kind of the either recipe or items that you need for the main quest. One of the things I was thinking about building in here was the kind of another story above this, another floor, and then inside here somewhere stairs leading up there. But I'm not sure yet how this will look at in the end. I mean, for the interior, I do have floor plans even, but not for the exterior. And for the interior, only for the ground floor here and the basement dungeon areas. I'm not sure if I have them digitally. I need to look those up. Hello, how are you? That's the brewery. The new exterior for the brewery. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, the first quest where you get to the brewery is to get a barrel of beer and bring it back into the town. So, and the main quest wants you to get a recipe for beer, which is hidden in here somewhere. Somewhere in the basement area. I could, yes, I could. Could make one really big tile, but then I would have the problem that I need to cut out a few of them or leave out a few of them for the staircase down here. So if it were one big tile, I would need to kind of cut out parts of it, and this way I don't have to do that. The only thing is I need to just align them all properly, but since I'm not 100% sure how far I want to go with them, it's fine at the moment. Might be a bit boring for people to watch, but that's part of the design process. And I'm sorry about that, that it's not pre-designed and just ready to pop into the level. Um, because it doesn't work with this system here. It would speed up this process immensely, but for some reason I can't duplicate those. I mean, I'm copying different instances, but I'm not, can't click on this and kind of copy and paste it from here. And if I were to go down here and duplicate them from here, yeah, this could also work. Let's see if it's faster, but I doubt it. So if we go here, duplicate this one. Yeah, slightly maybe. So, do you want a bit more room in front here? Yeah, let's add another row in front. Which means we need to move these. Not really. The thing is, there is a there is some kind of vertex snapping, but it doesn't work the same way it works in Unity, that you can just pick a vertex on the mesh and snap it to another vertex on another mesh. It doesn't work that way in Unity, in Unreal. It just snaps the center point or the pivot to another vertex, which is really strange. So I'm not using that because it gets confusing really fast, at least for me. And changing the pivot to a corner vertex for every mesh that I want to move is too much work. So I'm using coordinates here. Oh, just trying to align them. Another way. But there's a grid we can snap to, so that works. Hello. How are you? Okay. Yeah, the morning stream is always fuller, but the thing is, for some reason, I missed the morning streams during this week, most of them at least, and I need to fix that. Just need to wake up earlier and be able to stream earlier. Okay. So back here. Okay. This here I need to use this button again at least once to get this here. Now I can duplicate from down here again. It's an exploration adventure game, which means most of the time you spend walking around looking at the landscape, basically. But there's also quests, and you can talk to people, you can um, pick up items. Let's compile this and I can show you the game. Let's jump into an area where we have people to talk to, and I can show you the quote-unquote gameplay. Okay. You kind of start falling from the sky. That's part of the story. And if you press J, you can open up a journal where everything you find in the world is kind of noted down with a bit of background information on the character. It's written in first person perspective, as the game is mostly first person. And but if you want to, you can change to third person, even though the interaction in third person isn't that good at the moment. I need to fix that. And here we can talk to this old man in the cave, even though he doesn't look that old. But it's just a placeholder model. And then we have good old adventure game dialogue system here. this first dialogue's just to find out kind of where you are and um, what's going on, basically. And then in here, he found an ancient temple, a temple ruin, but it's not there yet. I need to build it. But there will be a temple ruin in this cave, and you will be able to go in there and look around, even though there isn't much in there. And if we go over here, we reach the town. And here we found the town, but there's no text yet. I need to write that. And here we have villagers that go to the market to go shopping, because it's daytime and they want to go shopping. I mean, there isn't much here yet to shop for, but they still stop on every stall and have a look. And thank you for the comment there. And people we can talk to focus us if we walk around. And now we can talk to this guy. Oh no! The inn is closed. That's not good. Yep, definitely terrible. And here we have our first in-game quest. And we can do that. But I think, yeah, I need to fix the part where it's added to the journal. Because every time you talk to someone, it should also be added to the journal. Let's try to get in here. No, it's locked. But we can change that. Because we've just picked up some lockpicks. Let's equip those. Now if you look at the right hand, he's holding the lockpicks there. Okay, for some reason the door doesn't open. Must be broken. It happens sometimes. But you can equip items to your hand and walk around with it. You can also equip the sword. If I go to weapons, equip the old sword here. And now running around with a sword in hand. And kind of annoy villagers. There will be no fighting or violence in the game, The sword is only there to kind of intimidate and get a different dialogue option for some dialogues, or different reaction for the guards. So if you run around with a sword in town, the guards will comment on that. You have to put away your sword and stuff like that. Over here we have mine entrance. Note mine entrance. The moment it doesn't lead anywhere because it's only empty doorway and short cave. But at some point there will be a mine system in there where you can walk through, pick up items, find treasure, and maybe find a shortcut through the mountain. Um, because I kind of modeled him after myself, so that's why he has a fat ass. And it's only a placeholder model at the moment, so don't need to see that. And by modeling, I mean I used a program to create humanoid characters with kind of components and not modeled them myself. So if I could model characters, they would look different. And here we have entrance to the troll cave. And I need to add the guard to this at some point, so that he can chase us away, because we're not a troll. But there will be an item in the world that can change your appearance into a troll if you want to. But it's hidden somewhere. Might be something you find in the mines or so. Not sure yet. No, not really. Thing is, there will be a character creation at some point where you can create your own character, and then you can build whatever you want for your character, whatever look you like. Thank you. And you can also play the game in whatever way you want. That's why I created multiple choices in the in the dialogues. You can be an asshole if you want to. You can be really nice. And I need to add more options to it, kind of depending on what kind of character you're playing. Stuff like that. And here we found the brewery. The Steinhammer Brewery. Not yet, no. No money yet. I mean, I had few tips, but nothing, nothing major. But I will try to put it on Steam Greenlight and try to sell it on Steam once it's finished. Or in a state where I can say, okay, it's playable, you can put it up to early access. Kind of depending how far I will get until February, which is kind of my release date. And we have a moon. Big yellow cheesy moon. Now we definitely need to move this wall here. Yep. This needs to be fixed. And I kind of want to change the walls here anyway, because they are a bit too massive for what they are. Should just be some kind of wooden barricades or so around this. But I haven't created those yet. Yeah, that's the game so far. What you can do at some point is for the quest for the innkeeper. Once you get into the brewery, go to a storeroom in the basement. You can pick up a barrel and then bring it back to the innkeeper to kind of finish that quest. And that's what I've written so far, but there will be more. Because I first need to kind of create the basement areas here. Thank you for the follow. completely right. You got me there. So, how much area do you want to have around the back here? Let's see. In here I have two pieces, so it's about 5 meters. I think I will do the same back here. So we need to push these back a bit more. Okay, nearly done with the expansion here. Okay, that's the floor. Now we need to fix the walls here. Hello, how are you? Okay, foundation is done. Let's close the gap we have here. Oh, it's going fine. Apart from the fact that I'm maybe 2 months or so behind schedule, but that's my own fault. Okay, let's close there. Let's add one of these. Yeah, but the thing is, I spent a lot of time working on stuff that I didn't need to work on, basically. I almost spent a month doing working on a procedural house system that I'm not using anymore. And I was almost a month without internet, which is a bit of a problem sometimes, especially when I was trying to move and kind of misjudged the timing and everything there. So I didn't stream for about a month, and as a result lost a lot of development time because for some reason I didn't work on it. They're still here and they work fine, but I kind of not working on them anymore and stuff like that. So it's a bit strange in that regard. Kind of got them to a point where they work the way I wanted them to, but then I kind of gave up on them, which is not a good sign. Okay, can't get back up because of the ground here. The thing is, I have the blueprint here and it works fine. I can just throw it in here. Kind of define the size. And then define all the parameters here. But for some reason I thought this was kind of slowing down the level and destroyed that, but it was just the nav mesh that had a problem. And as a result, I did not need to completely scrap it, but I did it. So yeah, happens. But it's here and it works. If we put this to 2 here, should also be able to. Just setting the right coordinates and then it works. And with the data we have here, we can set the type of walls we want, and in this case we can say it's just one wall and it's west, and this is not a wall but it's a door. And now we automatically get our stairs in here. It's a nice system, but I'm not sure why I'm not using it anymore. I mean, one of the reasons is that at some point it kind of exploded in regards to components and different functions and all that stuff. But I might use it for some houses again at some point. Sorry about that. But more unique houses and different configurations I need to build by hand. I want to build by hand because I have more control over it that way. We definitely need to add some kind of corner or pillar piece here. Okay, now we need to move this. Over here. Okay, staircases are a bit more work here. I mean, I could kind of try to create a staircase as a mesh and then just put it here, but kind of like to change the design a bit, being able to change the design whenever I want to, so I think that's fine. But here we have a problem because I think I need to push this back even more. So here we have the common room. And back here we have kitchen, but the kitchen doesn't work anymore. It's that huge staircase here. So we might need to change that. Let's see. Let's find the screenshots. Okay, we have 3 walls here. And how many walls do we have here? 5, 7. Interesting. Okay, we have 7 walls here. And then we have the wall that's leading to the kitchen. So I think I need to make this even bigger. Here we have 5 walls and door there. Though I'm not having this door here anymore. And this gallery is a bit different because of the room being different. Okay, so this one needs to be changed to one of these walls. And now comes the part to find the right object here, which is pane. Because if I'm selecting it, it isn't selected in here, which is a bit strange. And if I just want to select this one and delete it, I have to go through all of them and see which one I'm moving. Because if I click delete on this, it deletes the whole object, which I don't want to. Deletes all of them, which is a bit strange. go. Delete that. Delete that one and this one. Okay. Okay, so the walls are back here. Okay, that's the wall for the back area here, which means we definitely need to change this. Push everything back. Or we could change the layout a bit. Even though, yeah, no, this wouldn't work. I would need to move the staircase somewhere else. We could move the stairs over here. Then have the kitchen and storeroom over here. That's the problem with just having sketches and no real measurements and kind of predefined design. I think I will push it back and then kind of make this work differently. Because, let's see, I do have build for the Unity version. I need to create a new game. The Unity version is a bit more has a bit more content, but there were a few things that were kind of broken in it. So that's why I'm not kind of switching to that's why I switched over to Unreal and most of the stuff here is kind of lost yet at the moment, but maybe I'll find a way to get this back. Yeah, that's something I want to rebuild in Unreal. Let's close that. What I don't have in here is third person mode. And the inventory looks completely different. Here we have the same dialogue as we have in the other version. And here we have the temple ruin. If we look in our journal, found the temple and we talked to the old man. And he finally walked back to the fire. Awesome. Here the walls look a bit different because I didn't have the right assets for it. And the town layout is different. It's a little bit more flat. It's also something I wanted to change. Give it a bit more verticality. make it a bit more vertical. And here we have the kind of randomly generated characters. This is the clothing pieces I made, but they didn't work correctly and they had a few other issues that I didn't like. So I have someone creating characters for me, but he just started working on them. And here we have the innkeeper. Main part is that I have someone helping me out with characters, and the pipeline for Unreal is better than for Unity to get custom-made characters for character creation in the engine. And that's why I said, okay, try Unreal. I tried it for a week. I liked the changes I could make to the game, and it looks better in my opinion. But if we go here, now we have, it's something that's not working correctly yet. After we talk to the innkeeper, the quest is in the journal here. I think that's something I need to fix this evening to get the quest working, or the dialogue triggers working correctly. Thing is, the exploration works kind of the same. So if we run over here, we still have the, yeah, okay, we don't get any feedback in here. I mean, we found the mine, but there's no feedback. Another thing I have in here that's not in Unreal is the kind of teleport system, fast travel system. And the right click information about items. So the complete fast travel system is not in the other version yet. Now we have the journal entry here. Oh, I just saw another thing where I want to switch. Here we have fish. Nice fishies. Problem is, these fishies leave the water sometimes, which is not good. Yeah. It is. Yeah. That's why I also spent about 2 weeks on the fish, even though you might never really see them. Yeah, now I only need a dog that follows me around and barks at enemies, and I have a better AI than, what was it, Battlefield or Call of Duty? I don't know. Some of them. Wait. Where do these... Interesting. Where do these lamps come from? I don't remember them. Damn it. But here we have a troll we can talk to. Oh, Call of Duty, okay. And this whole section I don't have in the other version yet. Even though I still have had problems with the lines here. There's a longer text here. And now we can get a quest. You don't need to have C++ knowledge or experience. I'm mostly using blueprints for my stuff. I just picked up a quest from the troll. Do you want to follow that quest? He said there's a chest on the dragon's spine, which might have what we're looking for in it. Let's have a look. Maybe we can find that. And the thing is, if you have experience in Java and C#, it's only a bit of memory management you need to learn at some point for C++. Yep, he does. I think I will. In the other version, I will not add the statue. I think I will add the Knight of the Way in here because that's far better thing to do for the world and the kind of showing what the Knights of the Way are about. Yep, definitely. Oh yeah, another problem I had here was that they had sand all over the mountains. Not sure why. And the snow was not working correctly. Because I was fighting against this shader here and didn't do what I wanted it to do most of the time. And the one in Unreal just works the way I want it to, and I can change every aspect of it if I want to. So, do you think we find what we are looking for in that chest? The end of the spine? Or is it just kind of to get rid of us because it's far away? Can't even see the other end anymore. We haven't found anything yet, so... Oh, there is something over there. Interesting. Maybe he wasn't lying. Okay. Chest is empty. Okay, we got trolled. Yep. Bye-bye. See you later. No, definitely not. Let's go to the brewery. Yeah, the trolls in this world are not your typical fantasy trolls. It's more like internet trolls. They have too much time on their hand and too much technology, which is why they have too much time on their hand. Not sure what you're trying to ask. Okay, let's follow the road to the brewery, because I think I ran past it. And here we are. It's overall on the project. I think it's day. Let me think. What is 60 or so? No, not 60. Maybe day 30 or 40. I'm not quite sure how many days I'm in Unreal so far. Okay. Now we can equip the key here and open the door. Even though the door is not moving for some reason, but now we're inside the brewery here and can walk around. And up here we have a few rooms. It's definitely longer back here. So we have 5 walls here, 6. Those, yeah. So we need to make this wider in the back. Because we need space for the kitchen and the upstairs area. And here we have kind of placeholders for brewery vats, which will be metal and bit more modern than just big barrels, big empty barrels. So, but here we have a storeroom, and we can have a look at this. Yes, let's take that. Okay. Yep. those are secret doors that we can focus for some reason, which I need to not do in the other version. Let's get rid of that. But now we have the barrel of beer we were tasked to get and can get out of here. Bring it back to the innkeeper. And since we already were in the village, we can just teleport back to the village. Fast travel there. Okay. And there's a bug, sometimes it stays in the inventory, but it's not really in the inventory anymore. But he gave us 150 copper coins. Quest done. Yay! And here are the journal entries. We reached the brewery and we talked to the goblin on the outside. And that's when we completed the quest. And there's a lot of feedback missing here in this version. Okay, we have some guards patrolling around. Like I said, the village is a bit more flat and not that vertical as in the other build. And the mayor's house looks completely different. Looks like a normal house. Which in the other version kind of looks like some kind of castle or temple or something completely different. And that's basically all there is in this prototype here. Which means there's slightly more content than in the Unreal version, but that's easily ported over. And the ground looks horrible. The old version. Give me a second. Good. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my mother had a few things that I need to do while she's away because she's driving to my brother's house, which is in a different city. So, let's see. I need to make this bigger. Otherwise, it doesn't really work with the inside ideas. And I also want to fix the issue I have with the dialogue not working correctly or triggering the journal entries. So that's something we will do in the evening stream, because for now I need to stop because I have a lot of stuff to do in the afternoon and just got more to do a moment ago. Why is this floating? Why are you floating? Stop floating. Floating buildings bad. Unless I tell them to float. And they are nice. Awesome. These here shouldn't float. Okay. So I think that's it for the morning stream. It's a bit shorter, about 2 hours only. But I had some stuff to do in the morning and more stuff to do now. But I will be back in roughly 4 hours. Hopefully I'll not have more delays. So, see you then. Bye bye.